Hello viewers, welcome in another episode. Porsche week is still ongoing event, so we have more Porsche related diecast models and resin model as well today. Today we have first non-Porsche cars, but they are so connected to Porsche history. I was sure they must be presented. This is part of Porsche Motorsport history, and it's almost as long as Porsche history is in motorsport, because in 1951 Porsche won Le Mans. 1954 we have first of Porsche Rheindienst bullies. The first one were based on Volkswagen T1, not T2, which, difference isn't that big. T2 has one piece front windscreen and it's more squared. T1 front windscreen was divided in the middle, so it was two-piece glass and it was a little bit more rounded. I still don't have those T1s, but some viewers know I have a transporter made on the chassis of Mercedes Boss, and I showed it in a earlier video in 164. It was in silver in Martini livery. We have another Martini livery here, so I will leave link to it below. Maybe before I open it I will show you box. That's nothing really unusual, just regular mini champs box, and inside we have quite nice model. And it's in this more old school livery, because this is that red Porsche. But with those sorry, Rheindienst means race service, and some of those were the first ones weren't with white leathers. It was dark red leathers, which I still think it's awesome, and I need to get one of those. As for the Volkswagen Transporter Mark 1 T1, as I told you, here there would be split between those two halves, and then there would be different shaped front, and I think Volkswagen badge was much bigger than as well. But back to the model. It's limited, but this is even more limited. But as long as you have those, I'm not treating those as really limited. If it's just one off and there is no other variation, etc., or if it's huge difference between castings, then yes. We have registration plate, which is different than in white one. Acrylic headlamps, properly textured. We can see those lines here. Nice badge. We have air inlet, indicators, wiper blades, silver here. Those will be in different color. In the other one you can see seat arrangement. We have mirror, which is rather useless. Probably you can just check what's going on inside that compartment. What else? We have antenna, we have really nice mirrors, which are mirrors because you can see reflection of model itself in it. We have really fantastic wheels with Volkswagen badge, and it's hard to see because it's chrome, so the light is reflecting. We can see various things, so at some like this, you know, it's really hard to recognize what's on that chrome part. Rear wheel is exactly same. Door handle is just painted, it's part of the casting. There is no gap, as you can see here. Inside we can see some things like dashboard, steering wheel, but not really much. You know, it's really hard to see something inside. Those windows are down on both sides, and you know, on this side we can see again that door handles being part of casting, and we can see those rear doors which are sliding back. We can see fuel cap, more air vents because we have engine in the back and it's air cooled. Really nice lights, I would say really nice, because you can even see, you know, this squarish thing going on here. You know, it's not just smooth, it is as it should be, divided into smaller pieces, square shapes. We have again registration plate, which is just painted, I think. Engine cover with locking mechanism. We have another locking mechanism here for the upper door, and I think this could be open as well. At least here it's separate piece, and as we can see, those gaps are rather inconsistent, but this is really nice model, and it wasn't that expensive. You would expect mini champs to be really expensive. No, it was just barely like €2 or €3 more expensive than, if my memory serves me well, than Hot Wheels Premium, which is common denominator for me. The prices are, because that's, you know, easiest to understand and easiest way to decide if something is worth buying or not worth buying. But it's now time to see the white T2 transporter in Martini Racing livery. And the biggest difference is just color, and the bumper here is black, not white. Different registration plate, but other than that, all details are exactly same apart from wheels, which are for me same wheels, just different color. Here it's black and more like, you know, it's those middle dishes, those are chrome, and because of the color of the wheel and tire, etc., they are reflecting black, so they look like black chrome, which is really nice as well. And we have Martini stripes, which I think is decal. Looking at how light is reflecting, I'm almost 100% sure it's decal. We have Martini Racing, Martini badge, Porsche badge, and Porsche. I think those are decals too. Inside, same thing. We can see too much. Rear, same, just different color and different registration plate. And it's same on this side. So in theory, those both Volkswagen T2 are same casting, but those liveries are so iconic I couldn't resist, so I bought both of those. There was Martini Racing Silver, but because I have already silver Mercedes, so I decided that's enough, and I decided I would rather buy something else. Something else is this one. This is much more modern. It's Volkswagen, not Volkswagen, it's Porsche concept from 2018, made in just one piece. It's non-functional, and it would be first Porsche service car, because all the other, in history, they were made by other companies. There were MAN, Mercedes, Volkswagen, T1, T2. Now there is even ID Bus, and this would be first service car made by Porsche. And it's very interesting concept. The first interesting thing, it's made in Madagascar. And it's quite recent, it's 2022, so it's not even 3 years old now. The model itself, it's very unusual Porsche. I wouldn't say it's nice looking, but it's so strange, I don't mind. It's more interesting, and as you can see, is Vision Randance, which is not really true. You can see, here on the driver's, it's not driver's side, we will talk about this soon, which is not completely true. This concept was same time a concept for a service car and for family car. But we will talk about this soon. The Spark is making this model, which in theory is limited to 2000 pieces, in a set with another Vision, this time regular, not regular because it's concept as well, but more classic sport car on a trailer. But the price for it is just insane. It's 200 euros, so this concept and this sport concept together cost as much as the trailer. But I think, it's so expensive because it's more limited, and this is the reason why. But let's talk about this model, because it is very, very interesting concept. It's non-functional, I told you, but it's so unusual. That's one of those concepts. Even let's be honest, it's ugly. If I would wake up at night and I must iron my clothes, I would grab this one and try to iron my clothes with this model, because the shape, it looks like it. but I love those really strange, unusual concepts. We have very futuristic shape. If you look at this side, there is no mirrors for the passengers. The driver mirror is just very unusual shape. There is only one pair of doors here, just one, for the driver and for passenger as well, but more about that soon. You can slide it back, or I think so, looking at this, because I don't remember seeing these doors open on photos or video, or my memory is just terrible. You can see wheels with brake disc and caliper, and there is Porsche logo as well. This is that Porsche stamped into body and reinforced. We have some glass on the roof, and we can see other side. And even if you look from the front, you can see already there is something very strange going on, because driver is sitting in the middle. Part of that is because we have those really wide tires. There is no mirrors, but now that's not something uncommon. We have cameras instead. There are two huge displays on each side on the bottom below dashboard on both sides, and then, as you can see, slightly behind, but still beside driver seat, we have two seats, and then we have rear seat for 3 people. Even we can see only 2 seat belts, but it's for 3 people. It's 1, 2, 3, like Christmas tree shaped or pyramid. What is interesting, you can see we have 2 doors, and there is another amazing thing, because you can slide those front doors forward and rear doors backward, so you have huge access to the side. Then rear, it's Porsche and Sport Tourer. Probably it would be Sport Tourer. It would be electric car. Batteries the bottom. I will link article to article about this concept, and if I will find it, because I seen video when it was presented in Singapore, so if I will find it, I will link it as well, because I think and then I will link my video about Mercedes Martini Porsche Racing, and really nice Porsche in Martini livery, and I will link article about Volkswagen service cars. There will be plenty of links, but I think I'm already talking too much, and if someone is interested, there are fantastic photos there as well, which will help you to understand how it looked inside, because here we can see it, even those displays, you can see much. And the driver's side, if you are living in Europe and you are used to it to be driver's side, because here there is no driver's side at all. But on this side the window is even smaller, so it's harder to see anything inside. We can see some details on the doors, but that's all, and some details on dashboard, but not much beyond this. So this is all with me talking and wasting your time. Now I will just put those on this rolling thing. I will adjust its height and change magnification to 2 times, because then it works better. We will start with red one, T2. As usual, all the best for all of you. Thank you for your attention. I hope you found this video interesting. It's still Porsche week, but I try to give something a little bit different. And then we will be back to regular Porsche content until Sunday, when it will be last video with Porsche, and then we will start just regular videos. Thank you again and see you soon. If you want, you can stop now, or you can just spend some time watching those cars from different sizes on turntable.